Daddy born poor, Mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. Four babies in the back seat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, just work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha 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 ha.
Hey, good afternoon. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. It is Monday, January 13th, 2025, 3:30 in the afternoon. And here at Forex Smart Trade, we teach people how to be successful and profitable currency traders using our simple and accurate proprietary trading indicators. And we are so confident that we can do it that once we've trained you, we'll let you trade with our money and split what you make. So with that, I'm going to show you one of a dozen different trade strategies that we have. But before we get going, we need to listen to this guy, and then we'll see what the market has for us.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
We are very confident in how well our indicators perform, and that's one of the reasons we do these live trades, is to show you how confident we are and have you get a sense as to how it works and if it might be for you. I do 3 live trades a week. We've got the one that we're in right now, but I also do one Tuesday and a Thursday morning at 6:30. And then every afternoon around 4:15, as long as it's not a holiday, I send out a trade setup for an overnight trade that you can copy. When you become a member, we do live trades every morning at 10 a.m. where an experienced trader like myself comes online and walks you through their strategy. And then again at 6 p.m., another live trade. And we think one of our secret sauces is that we are continually training. We are continually working on the fundamentals with you, reinforcing them so that you get good. Professionals, professional athletes, even though they're really, really good, they still work on the fundamentals. Even as a good trader, we continue to emphasize the fundamentals. Now, I have a little checklist that I kind of walk through that helps me make sure I don't forget anything. Every morning, I like to refresh my green chart that opens up the clears out the memory and picks up any updates that they might have done. One of the things that I think is like the most important thing that you could do as a trader is to constantly go back and take a look at what didn't work well. And if you have trades that didn't close like they were expected to, you need to spend a little time figuring out why, not just continuing to take new trades. So on trades that didn't go the way we thought, go back. Our simulator allows you to go back to the exact moment you took the trade and look at what the chart was telling you, because maybe there's something you missed, and you can pick up a tip or two to improve. I've been trading for 6 years, and every once in a while, I'll do something that I'm not supposed to, and it's that going back and checking reminds me, yeah, you're not supposed to do this, and this is why. We are technical traders. We are trading based on the price action, and our indicators are very, very good at giving us the direction the market's going to move. And if we've got the direction, we can make some money off of it. However, news does impact currency prices. So we want to know when news events are happening so we can try to trade around them. And I like to find out where news events are happening by going to forexfactory.com. Forexfactory.com breaks news down into kind of three categories. Yellow, which is a low impact. So I ignore those. Orange, which is medium impact. I also ignore those, but some people pay attention to them. And red, which are high impact. So right now, coming up, we don't have any red, so there's nothing to worry about. The next red item is tomorrow morning on the USD on PPI. So we have got clear sailing in terms of trading. In terms of the trade that I'm going to do today, we've got a dozen different trade strategies. And when we train people, we try to customize a trade plan based around their availability to trade and their risk preferences. This is the one that suits me and the one I principally trade with, which is called the 10-point trade signal. I like to take it off of a 1-hour chart. Usually on a 1-hour chart, a trade's going to be worth anywhere from 5 to 35 pips. And my sweet spot's 11 pips. If I can carve out 11 pips 3 times a day, I am doing pretty well. And on that 11 pip trade, I'm looking to get in and out between 1 and 3 hours. And the strategy is simple. There's 3 sections to the chart. And on all 3, I want basically the lines to be pointing in the same direction. And when I find that, I have a high probability that the trade's going to do what I think it's going to do. So with that, let's take a look and see what we've got available today. I think last week, all of our trades on the live trades closed profitably. The chart I am going to trade off of is something called the Light 6 Major. It's one of our standard charts. It's a composite chart, and it's showing me 6 different currency pairs. In this case, on this first chart, they're all U.S. based or have U.S. as part of the pair. I start with the middle section of the chart, which we call the majors and minors. This red and green line is the major indicator. This black and gray line is the minor indicator. This horizontal red line is the oversold line. So when the lines are down here, the market's oversold. This horizontal blue line is the overbought line. I am looking for situations where we are oversold and the lines are going down, or overbought and the lines are going down, or oversold and the lines are going up. So here we're overbought and the lines don't agree. The majors are kind of going sideways. The minors are going down. I want all of the lines going in the same direction. So I got nothing here. If I got nothing here, I don't need to look at the rest of the chart. Euro USD, overbought, majors going up, minors going sideways. Again, we don't have agreement. Now, can I make 10 pips, 11 pips when we're overbought and the lines are going up? Yes, you can. It's just not part of my trade strategy. Let's see what was this worth here. So there was 8 pips there. I don't want to get stuck. When we're overbought, at some point it's going to go down, and I don't want to get caught with it going down. So you can see, actually, this is even a better example. Here we were overbought, and you were able to get 60 pips out of it. Come on. So and that's over the course of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, over 5 hours. So can you make money taking a trade when it's overbought and going up? Yes, you can. Just not part of my trade strategy. So here, overbought, majors are sideways, minors going down. I want all of the lines going down. Dollar, Canadian dollar, just reaching oversold. Everybody's going down. Dollar, Swiss franc, they're in the channel. Majors going down, minors sideways, so nothing there. Dollar, yen, overbought. We've got 3 of the 4 lines coming down. The 2 major lines are pointing down. The gray line on the minor is going down, but the black line is going up. So the majors or the minors here are sideways. I want all the lines going down. When I have all the lines doing what I want, I have a higher chance of the move going in the direction that I want. So we're going to pass. So I've cloned this chart and made a second chart with 6 more currency pairs. And these are non-USD pairs. Euro pound, oversold. Everybody's going up. So there's 4 things I'm looking for. So 1, oversold. We got that. 2, all the lines going up. We've got that. 3, that the green line is crossed over the red and the gray line is crossed over the black. We've got that. And then the 4th thing is, what's the slope on the green line? Is it greater than 45 degrees? And in this case, it is. So we've got all 4 that I like here, that I want. I also like the fact that the green line is entering the channel. It looks like there's a little bit of a kink in the line where it's going from less steep to more steep here. So I also like that. So when I have the 4 pieces that I want here, I'm going to jump up to the TNTs where there are 4 different lines. There's a thick orange line and a thin orange line, a dotted blue line, and a thick blue line. I want to count how many of these are supporting the buy signal I see here. Thick orange is going up. Thin orange is barely going up. So that's 2. The blues are inversely related. So what that means is when blue's coming down, that means buy. So dotted blue coming down, buy. Thick blue going up means sell. So 3 of the 4 are telling me buy. I want at least 3 of the 4. So I've got the second test. And then the third test is what's going on with the pressure. And I want these lines either going up or I want the green line on top, which we have here. So 1 point here, 4 points here, 3 points here for 8 points. Now, my only issue is I'm trading off of a 1-hour chart. 1-hour chart right here. What time is it in Europe? Europe, it's 6 hours, 6 or 7 hours, depending on where you're at. Difference. In England, it's 5 hours difference. So it's either approaching 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, depending on where you are. So there's not active trading going on. If I'm trading on a 1-hour chart, I need one of these currency pairs to be actively trading to get my move within the hour that I'm looking for it to happen in. Because when it's not active trading, there's not that push there that I want. So I've got the signal, I've got everything I want, but I don't like the time. So we're going to pass. Australian dollar, yen. Overbought. Everybody's coming down. 2. I got the double cross. That red is peeking out and the black's peeking out. 3. And the slope on the green line is greater than 45 degrees. 4. When I jump up to my TNTs, thick orange is going down. So that's 1 point. Thin orange is going up, so nothing there. But my 2 blue lines are going down, telling me buy. So I only have 1 of the 4. I want to have at least 3 of the 4. So I'm going to pass. Only thing I don't like here on this part of the signal is that the green line is quite a ways from entering the channel. I prefer the green line to be a little closer to going in. So since I don't have what I want here, I'm going to pass. Euro Canadian dollar. I don't have agreement. Minors are sideways, majors going down. Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, oversold, everybody's going down. Pound yen, overbought, everybody's coming down, double cross. So we've got and good steepness on the green line. So we got all 4 here. Thick orange is coming down. Dotted blue is going up barely. So 2 of the 4. I want 3 of the 4. And the timing's okay here, even though it's 10 o'clock or approaching 9 o'clock in the UK. It's morning time, or it's approaching morning time in Japan. So we'd be okay if we had the good signal here. So I'm going to pass. Euro Australian dollar. Oversold. It's gone into the channel. So oversold is 1. Everybody's going up 2. Double cross, green on top, gray on top, 3. Good steepness on the green line, greater than 45 degrees, 4. I normally don't like to take a trade where the green line is past the halfway line, but I'm going to consider it today. Thin orange going up, thick orange going up. Dotted blue coming down, thick blue coming down. When blue goes down, that means buy. So all 4 are telling me buy. I've got sideways pressure. Sideways pressure. What makes it sideways? I guess you could even call it weak down pressure. Whether you think this green line is going up or not. What makes the strength of the pressure is the slope of the lines and how close they are. So you can see they're not that close. The slope isn't that great, and they're not that close. But the green line is on top, so that counts as a point. So I've got 1 point, 4 points, 4 points, 9 points. When I have the 9 points here, I want to confirm it. And the way I confirm it is by going and taking a look at a full chart. And a full chart is going to show me the one pair, but with multiple times. So this is the chart we were just looking at. Euro, Australian dollar, 1 hour. But here is Euro Australian dollar, 2 hours, 4 hour, 8 hour, 12 hour, 1 day chart. And what that means, a 2 hour chart, is that the candle has 2 hours worth of information in it. And the lines have 2 hours worth of information in it. 4 hour, the lines have 4 hours worth of information in it. And what I want to see is on the 2 hour chart, I want us to be oversold. The lines don't necessarily have to be going up, but they are in this case, so that's good. And that we're oversold on the 4 hour chart. So here the lines are kind of sideways, but we're oversold. And the reason I want these two oversold is that if for some reason this signal weakens, we'll still pick up the trade off of the longer term chart. Because if these are oversold, at some point they're going to go up. And there's less of a chance of getting stopped out. Whereas You know, if it looked like here, if the 2-hour looked like this is telling me, hey, there's way more down left in the movement. This is telling me the down is kind of petered out. So I've got my confirmation. Once I have my confirmation, I need to figure out what the trade is worth. And on some of the trades we have, it's predetermined. If you see A and B, it's worth 3 pips or it's worth 5 pips. This is a trade I need to figure it out. So the way I'm going to figure it out is to look at a full chart. So to look at a full chart, I'm going to pull up a chart that just has the candlesticks on it. So we were looking at the euro Australian dollar. So this is just the candles. So I want to know what the trend is. So it looks like we're trading into an uptrend. Here it was up, it pulled back, and it's going up again. The trend is going to help me determine how many pips I want to take. So if I'm trading with the trend, I might be a little bit more aggressive than I'm trading against the trend. So if I'm trading against the trend, I can still make some a move in the opposite direction and make some money, but I don't want to get caught with it reversing and then continuing to go the other way. So what I want to drop in here is some support and resistance lines. Support and resistance lines are lines where the candles seem to naturally stop. And you can see it stopped in here, it kind of stopped in here, and here, over here, over here. And those will become the boundaries from which I trade within. And on a 1-hour chart, these tend to be about 30, 40 pips apart on the Euro USD. So let's see what's a good stopping spot. So it kind of stopped in here, over here, over here, over here, over here, here, over here, here. And so I'm going to close this up a little bit so we can see it a little bit better. So we're going from 0.6578 to 0.6610. So that's 20, 22, and 10. So 32 pips, which is about what I want it to be. Now I'm going to look at it, and I want to know how much room do I have from where we're at to this next line. Since it bounces here, I'm not going to take a trade that goes on the other side of this because it's going to take longer to happen. Because if it bounces on this line, like over here, you see how it's bouncing? To try to go through, it'll I'll have to wait. So here we're at 24 pips up. And how many pips down? 7 pips down. And I also want to know how much up to this spot here. It seems like it stopped a little bit in here. So that is 16 pips. 16 pips. So let us take a look. Let's just double check the signal again. Now, since we've been talking, we still have everybody going up. The slope is still better than 45 degrees. Oh, now the slope is, the slope is less than 45 degrees now. It's weakening a little bit. Now it's fluctuating. It's going up and down. I think we can go ahead and take a trade for 11 pips. 11 pips. I'm going to be a little bit more conservative. So you can take it in your simulator, or if you're using MetaTrader, we'll open this up. Euro, Australian dollar. I don't have that down here. So I'm going to go to File, New Chart. And Euro, Australian dollar is going to probably be in this third group here. Euro, Australian dollar, there it is. I'm going to change this to a 1 hour chart, so we're looking at the same thing. I am going to oh, holy smokes, hold on here. Now we're going down. So since we're going down, I'm going to hold off on taking this. Let's see if we've got another trade. That was Euro, Australian dollar, which was here. I've got another group. Canadian dollar, yen overbought. Majors are sideways here. Not everybody's going down yet. Euro, New Zealand dollar oversold. Majors going down, minors sideways. Pound, New Zealand dollar. We've kind of gone through the channel. New Zealand dollar, yen overbought. We don't have agreement. Majors going up. Minors going down. Gold, XAU versus the dollar. Oversold. Everybody's going up. Double cross. Terrific steepness on the green line. The green line's entering the channel. So all 4 points here. 2 orange lines going up. Thick blue coming down. So I've got 3 of the 4 here. I've got down pressure, very weak down pressure with green on top. So I got a point here. So I want to do my confirmation. XAU USD. 2 hour chart, we're oversold. Everybody's going up. It doesn't need to be going up, but this itself is a good buy signal. 4 hour chart, oversold, and sideways pressure on the major. So I've got my confirmation. Once I have my confirmation, now I want to try to figure out what the trade is worth. So I am going to open up a clean chart. XAU USD. Going to squish up the chart a little bit so I get more data points to draw my lines. If it's something I normally trade every day, I already have the lines drawn. So you can see, for example, on the Euro USD, I've got the lines already drawn. So let's drop in our support and resistance. Seems to stop in here, over here, over here, 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 here. And let's put one above. Seems to stop in here, over here, in here, over here, over here. So let's open this back up so we can see it a little bit better. And let's see how much room we have. Oops, we don't want that. Let's move this guy up here. So going up, we've got 7. Coming down, they measure it differently with gold. -5. And what was the trend? So we're kind of trading into an uptrend that may have reversed. But this is an uptrend, so let's pull it back. We're into the next hour. Let me just double check the chart. Didn't save that. All right, we're going to take a buy. So let's open up our I'm going to go to File. I don't have that up here. New chart. Should be under Metal. XAU, which is gold for USD. We'll put it to a 1-hour chart. And my lot size is going to be a function of what's in the account. This is a demo account. So I'm going to move this decimal place over 4 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to put in 1.24. 1.24. I can take anywhere from half of that to double it. 0.24. I am going to do a market buy. And I want to just change one more thing here. I want to go back and look. So this is 26.69. So I want to go under 26.69. Just going to make this so I can see it a little better. So I want to be around 26.67.15, 26.67. I want to be a little less. So 26.67. I'm going to right click, go to modify order. Normally I would just, let's see what it does when I do this. 26.67. 67.15. And it's kind of where I wanted it to be with respect to, if we look at this drawing, let's see. Yeah. It's right where I want it to be. And then the stop loss, we'll go back and modify. So we did 7. We're going to just put 26.52. 0.2, which is about a 2-to-1. It's about a 2-to-1. All right, so we took a buy on XAU USD with a take profit of Take profit of 2667.15, 2667.15, and a stop loss of 2652.20. 2667.15 is the take profit. 2652.2 is the stop loss. I expect this to close by, say, 9 o'clock tonight. 9 o'clock tonight. At 5 o'clock, the new trading day starts. And that time between 5 and 6 o'clock, the brokers all raise their spreads. So not much trading goes on during that time. And then it picks up again at 6 o'clock. If you want to learn to trade, you need to find the right tools and the right mentor. We think we're both. And we found the most effective way to show you that the tools work and that we're pretty good at this is to have you test it out yourself and get some training from us. So we offer a $10 trial. And during that time, we'll give you access to the indicators. And then we'll also give you some personalized one-on-one training so you can make an informed, intelligent decision as to whether currency trading for you. Have a terrific day. We'll be doing this again tomorrow morning. And in just a few minutes, I'll be sending out my overnight trade setup.